So God has the right to give you a present, and that present was that package that you delivered to somebody, and that package developed into a somebody, and that somebody is a gift from God, a design from heaven. A divine architect provided you that present. So your job is to prepare that child for the real world in which he's born in. And if he's born in America, then he has to become a part of American Inc. If he's born in Japan, then he has to become a part of Japan Inc. And it's a total different educational structure system, and it is also a total different soul base. But openly, what we're talking about is if you have been born from another country, you're supposed to stay there. You do not need to come here for your education. You need to stay there, lay there, play there, and build your society. Now, that's just my humble opinion. That's what I think is what is harming America, but openly, because your morals, your ethics are not about America Inc. You're about what can I get from America Inc. as opposed to what can I do to serve America Inc. Totally different mentality. Now, what I mean by that is that you have come here to lie about your rights to be here. We're not doing that today. Now, when I talk about the Lord's lessons, when I talk about where we go from here, is that you're building a life legacy through your children. The life legacy is whether or not your children know how to follow authority. Do they recognize the authority in the household? This does not come from beating them down or overfeeding them to the ground. This comes from loving that child and helping them to find their calling. And it's also about you giving them guidelines of what is a reasonable calling for the child. A reasonable calling for the child has to go based on the current American lifestyles of people are needed in manufacturing and technology. People are needing in the food industry and the restauranteering of America. People are needed occasionally in entertainment networks, but let's face it, a lot of movies are coming right to our homes, streaming right into our computers, so working at a movie store may not be right for them. And openly, we do need people who are leaders. We need small entrepreneurial business people. So that means your family needs to spend time at the library borrowing books instead of buying them all, about all kinds of things in the world, all kinds of business, all kinds of quality assurance, and your kids are never too young to learn.